One member of the president's family is weighing in on the impeachment effort to CBS News. In a rare interview set to air later this month on Face the Nation, Ivanka Trump told Margaret Brennan that despite those concerns, getting impeached has actually energized her father.
Your father has now been impeached. He is now only the third U.S. president to go through this. What has been the impact? Has he made peace with it?
He's energized, as are 63 million plus voters who elected him to office. This is historic, as you note, in many ways, including the fact that it is the first purely partisan impeachment.
I'm surprised to hear you say energized, because when I read the letter that your father sent to Speaker Pelosi, he seemed angry. And in fact, he wrote, "You do not know, nor do you care, the great damage and hurt you've inflicted upon wonderful and loving members of my family." Was that a reference to you?
I don't think the words are mutually exclusive. You can be angry at a process that is unjust. So there can be anger at the opportunity cost to the Americans we're all here serving. And what could have gotten done, angry at the waste of time, angry at the collateral damage, but it's still energizing, and it focuses you on, really, and draws into relief the stark contrast in priorities.
Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan joins us now. Margaret, listen, nobody has a better insight into the mind of her father than Ivanka Trump. She's his advisor, and of course, she's his daughter. So how do you think this whole process is affecting her? Why did she want to talk the day after the impeachment vote?
Well, you know, Gayle, Ivanka Trump wants her father and the history books to be written about the initiatives that she thinks have made a difference. And she described all this as raw politics. She described it as divorced from reality. And even though that vote happened the night before, she still came and sat for this long-planned interview on paid family leave. She has championed this issue in particular because even though it's a Democratic priority, not a Republican one, it's part and parcel of how her family has basically reshaped Republican priorities. You know, the United States has long been one of the few developed countries in the world that doesn't require employers to pay employees during their 12 weeks of leave following giving birth or adopting a child. And that changes today when President Trump signs a law that includes the first update to it in nearly 30 years. And it's going to guarantee U.S. government employees that they will receive paychecks during that leave. They're the country's largest employer, and this may change policies for actual private companies. That's what Ivanka Trump wants the country to be focused on, and clearly wants to hold impeachment at arm's length. But we will have that paid family leave story for you at the end of the year.
All right. A lot of people will be glad to hear that. And as you point out, she could have easily canceled, and she did not. Thank you, Margaret. On Face the Nation this Sunday, Margaret will talk to Republican Senator Roy Blunt and Democratic Senator Chris Van Hollen.